Hello, welcome to today's how-to video. Today, I know I told you guys I would be showing you how to weather up this Malcador using chocks, and I made the video, worked great, I accidentally deleted it, so mistakes happen. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what the weathering looks like on the Malcador, and I'll show you how to do it on a Lehman Russ. Okay, so let's take a quick closer look at this model. Took two basic areas where I did this weathering. Let's see if I can zoom in here. On the tracks, see? Okay, I've got the dirt built up in the crevices, not the flatter areas. And then here along the bottom, there's some dust built up along there. Hopefully you can see that. And then right here as well, dust built up. Put dirt build up along on the actual horizontal surface there, and then at the base of the bottom third, you can see the dirt accumulating along the edge. On this side, might be a little easier to see. You can see it a little better there at the bottom. It's a little dirtier. And again, there's the top. Okay, the dirt on the tracks. And here on the very top, you can see the dirt accumulated there. This is actually very, very easy to do, and you could spend a lot of money, and get yourself some of the pigment powders or what have you, weathering powders, which can get a little bit pricey. I didn't go out and get anything special. I happened to have from my back many years ago. I picked myself up a set of these Earth Tones square pastel chalks. I use these in my model railroading for weathering, and it's a lot of earth tones going from a dark, actually a black, to some very dark browns, some red hues and yellows. All very realistic earth tones, and they last a long time. This is what the box looks like now. I actually have 3 boxes. I got plenty. I got some extras. I don't know where, but all you need is a set of these. Now it might be about $10 now, maybe, for a set like this. I think that's cheaper than the equivalent amount of those powders, pigments. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 colors. I'm going to use this broken brown one. It's a medium brown, an earth brown. Okay, so I'll get that one out. And I'm also going to use this. I'll use this one here, this medium yellow. It's can't quite. It's hard to tell the difference between these two. This one's actually a pale beige, a much lighter tan. This one's more yellow. You know what? I think I'm going to go with this one, a little more beige. Okay. 2 chalks. Again, trying to get some color variation. Now I'm going to show you how to do the tracks back here on the back of the Lehman Russ. Okay, it's really easy to do. All you need to do, and it's going to look weird, but you just simply chalk up. I don't know if you guys ever did chalks on the sidewalk, but that's all you need to do. Put plenty on. It's going to look terrible, and it's supposed to. Okay, just get some good ones on there. Now the next step is you take a brush, like this dead brush. It's a stiff bristle, natural hair bristle brush. It's dead. It really can't be used for anything, but it's clean. It's just worn out. And so that's a nice stiff brush. And so what you do next is you take this and you start working it in. Circular motions, up and down. Just work it into the cracks and crevices, and pick it up and push it around so that you can get it to, into the corners. Okay. Matter of fact, you might even want to put some dirt on it's almost dry brushing. Dull down the shovel a little bit. Over here, same thing. And it doesn't matter here if you happen to get it on the tank's surface as well. you know, the edge. It should get on there. Okay. Now the next step, very important. See, dirt doesn't stick well to just flat surfaces. It really does well in crevices. So what you do is you take a paper towel, make a fine corner on it, and then run it along this. Just basically wipe it off. That keeps it in the crevices. Still you get to see the brown or the gray of the steel, yet you have the dirt inside. Next, you take your light color chalk and do exactly the same thing. Look how horrible that looks. Don't worry about that, okay? Because this is just like highlighting with paints. Okay, so again, work it in. See? Alright, and that's, again, take your paper towel and wipe it off. So again, your dirt's not going to stick as well to the exposed surfaces. It'll stick more in the crevices. There you go. So that's all there is to it. The last step you'll do is you'll actually go ahead and spray a flat varnish on it to keep it fixed in one place. Okay, it's as simple as that. Now this is the next step. I'm going to go through weathering the side. So the next step would be to actually weather the side, or especially now the lower portion will pick up a lot of the dust that billows up. It'll catch most of it and it'll get washed down. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same approach. We're going to take I want to say charcoal, no, it's a chalk, and we're going to actually just run it across like this, all on the bottom. You really can't do too much. You can run it both directions. Also on here on the springs you can do that too, because they will pick up with the grease. It'll pick up a fine layer of dust on top of it. You can actually put some up here as well on the sponson. Okay. You can actually put some, we'll get to the surfaces later. Alright, so again, it's all on the bottom. And so now the key here though is the brush direction. You have to brush downward. Okay. You want the streaking to be vertical. Now in these springs, these you can mix it around a bit, because it's going to get stuck to that grease and it's just going to get stuck. See there, see that focuses, there we go. And then again, pulling it down, you'll notice here it's a much sharper. Let's see here. Bring this in a bit. You can see the dirt, how sharp it is there. That's not realistic. It's clumped up on this sprocket hub. So you just pull it down. It softens it up, evens it out, and sticks it to the side of the paint. And now the lower third or so is done. Same thing up here. Pull it down, because again, rain washes it down. Okay, and there it is. A nice dirty tank. Dusty, not muddy. Dirty. Okay. Alright, so the next step is vertical surfaces. These are going to collect dirt and they're going to kind of stay put. They're going to accumulate and stay on top. They're not going to get washed down as much, so you will have it up top. So again, just bring it up there, mark some spots, and then almost dry brush it in. Okay, you want to do it on the track guards. Just run it down straight through and okay. Up here on this sponson, for example, just throw some dirt there and there we go. Okay. And it's very simple, just like that. And so now you've got a dirtied tank. It's a very effective way to do it. It doesn't take very long at all. Okay, so that's how you use chalks. Now you could, if you want, you can go back and also use a light one on top. It's entirely up to you. Do what feels right to get the look you want. Chalks are real simple. I think they're cheaper in the long run. So give it a shot. Let me know what you think below, and hopefully this is a good technique for y'all. Sure, like and subscribe, please, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.